Hi everyone, it's Marissa. So today we are going to be reviewing goodies from Fenty Beauty. I'm so excited. She came out with a full range of concealers, 8 powders, and 2 new brushes, along with, I think she came out with a sponge too, but I didn't get that. So that'll be the products, those are going to be the products I'm going to go over today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this little review. Please give this video a thumbs up once you're done watching if you enjoyed. The product info, contact info will all be down below. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the video, guys. Bye. So I already put on foundation, brows, and a little bit of like eyeshadow, just like a tad bit. I'm gonna go ahead. I didn't put any foundation on my dark circles because I really truly wanted to show you guys how it looks. You're gonna be trying the Pro Filt'R, the Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R Instant Retouch Concealer. I'm in the shade 340. So according to Sephora's website, this is a creamy long wear, crease-proof liquid concealer with a light as air, medium to full coverage that brightens under eyes and conceals blemishes and redness. This sweat-resistant formula comes in a groundbreaking range of 50 easy-to-shop, soft matte shades, each designed to pair with your Pro Filt'R foundation shade. Start with your Pro Filt'R foundation shade and adjust from there. So I have used this a couple times. So I am actually not using Pro Filt'R foundation underneath because the Pro Filt'R shade that I have oxidizes so bad on me. Like when I first put on my skin, it looks fine, then 10 minutes later it oxidizes, and I've literally bought the Pro Filt'R foundation quite a few times, and each shade oxidizes, so it's really hard to find a shade. I know my shade exists, but I just need to keep testing and figuring out what it is. So I'm actually wearing this with a Hourglass foundation, but I wore this the other day with Hourglass and it worked just the same. So I'm gonna go ahead. What I've learned so far from using this already is that it does dry quickly. So I typically like do under eyes, down the bridge of my nose, forehead, chin, like all that all at once. But I mean, I put it all on at once and then blend it out, but I just found that it's better off to, you're better off to just blend it one by one. That's at least what's worked for me so far. I don't know if my skin's just more dry than normal, and that's why it's like, that's why it's doing that. So to blend this out, I Precision Concealer Brush by Fenty Beauty as well. I will say I don't typically use brushes to blend out concealer. So I did kind of struggle with this a little bit because I just don't usually use that. So I just have to adjust to that. When I tried this before, I kind of did like a tap and pull method. I feel like that's kind of what works. So according to the Sephora website, this is a softly angled concealer brush designed for applying and blending liquid, cream, and powder formulas with flawless and fingertip precision. These super soft synthetic bristles are custom cut and angled to pick up and pack on the coverage you need with spot-on precision. The rounded design hugs the under eye area and around the nose, making it perfect for applying and setting concealer, as well as blending foundation in hard to reach areas. So just to give you an idea, no concealer with concealer. So you can see, like, let me actually zoom you in. So just to get you a better visual, this is no concealer and then with concealer. And I might apply another layer, but I'm just gonna continue on with the rest first, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna add a little more. I will say I do like that you can kind of get in around your eye, like if you went too far with your eyeshadow. It's really good for getting into this nose crease right here. And for making like a precise line, like if you want to do like if you were kind of messy with my eyeshadow, kind of like how I was, I kind of was able to like blend that out there. So I'm gonna continue on. So as it says, it is medium to full coverage because it's definitely buildable. You can build it all the way up. But this is the third time I'm trying it. It hasn't creased on me. It hasn't, like, it has a very nice, like, consistency. It doesn't have, like, a weird, like, odor or anything. I'm just getting used to, like I said, getting used to using a brush to blend because it's like weird. But this also is very nice to like carve out your eyebrows like so, if you kind of went a little, I mean, I didn't really do too much of my eyebrows this time because I just wanted to focus on the actual product rather than, I think also for me, it's figuring out like what method works best in terms of like blending this out. Yeah, I don't know. This is my third time using the brush, and and this has nothing to do with the quality of the brush or the way that the brush works or anything like that. So take what I'm saying with a grain of salt. It's just simply because I truly just don't know. I don't use a brush. I just don't, like, this feels like awkward to me, if that makes sense. But I do love, like I said, everything that you can kind of like do with it because you have so much like precision. Okay, so this is where our under eyes look like right now. I do want to go ahead and put on one more layer just because I feel like not all over my face, just under my eyes. Just because I feel like I do have such dark circles under my eyes. I think one more layer will do the trick. And I'm just gonna let that just sit for just a second, and I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a Real Technique sponge and just put that over what I just did. So, as you can see, here's how my under eyes look. Pretty decent if you ask me in terms of the coverage. One of the main problems I was running into the first 3 times I tried to fill this is that my camera kept either running out of battery or running out of space or running low on battery or overheating, and so I literally had to keep filming this over and over. This is my 3rd time, and I literally just noticed everything I was doing and it wasn't filming. So in the same boat. But anyway, we're just gonna keep it going. I don't know, I had to look back and see like what I just like skipped over. So we are going to go in now the Pro Filt'R Instant Retouch Setting Powder. So this is a super fine, weightless, loose setting powder in 8 sheer shades to perfect and extend makeup wear for a filtered photo ready finish on look. It got the color Honey because according to the website, it says it's for shades 300 to 390, and I'm shade 340. And it's a brightening shade, but there's also Hazelnut, which is for shade 300 to 390 as well, it says on the website. So that's the shade I got. I'm just going to put a little into the cap. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this in. Oh, I also got the brush. So this is the Powder Puff Setting Brush. A mega plush loose powder brush designed to seamlessly blend and set for instantly filtered finish that lasts. So go ahead and use this Powder Puff brush. One thing I will say is I do feel like this, like I'm used to Laura Mercier, which is obviously a white translucent powder. And this has a color to it. So I feel like that's just something I personally just have to get used to because I feel like it kind of adds like a orangish tone to my face that I'm just like not used to. But it's so silky smooth. It is like, oh my gosh, so smooth. So smooth. It has like a slight smell, but like nothing like major. But like, see how it kind of like adds like a color to my face? So I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of my face off camera, and then I'll be right back with the final verdict. So now that I like have my makeup all finished and everything, I think once you put like setting spray and stuff and like it starts to settle into the skin, like my skin definitely looks less orange now once it's like settled. I think it's just like the initial like, whoa, like when you first put it on, that makes my skin look so orange. And I looked at the shade, the other shade that's supposed to be for this concealer range, and it's much darker than this one, so I definitely don't want to go to that shade. And then the one that's one step lighter is like too light. So I definitely think, let me just zoom you in, like it looks, I feel like my skin definitely looks flawless. I definitely see a difference. I wore this the other night and like there was no creasing. My skin just looked really like nice and just pretty and just, yeah. But I do think that it definitely looks like smooth, silky, you know. It's creasing right here, but I have smile lines, so that's expected. So I think it's so amazing that she finally came out with this. I mean, the concealer for sure I love. I think it's like so smooth, it doesn't crease, it doesn't feel heavy. The concealer brush, like I said, I don't use brushes. I might return it because I just really don't feel like I'm gonna use it. I hate using and returning, but I should have known better. Like I thought maybe I would like use it and be like, oh my god, why haven't I been using a brush all these years? But that's just not how I feel, because it's like just like a lot of work in my opinion to use a brush. I think I have to just adjust to the fact that I'm so used to translucent powder, so I just have to get used to the fact that it's a color powder and not translucent powder. But aside from that, like I am so beyond, I think she did an amazing job as usual with all her other things that she comes out with. I think it's amazing that she finally came out with powders and concealers. So hopefully now that she just started off 2019 with like a full range of concealers and powders for all, not just a powder that could fit one skin type, I hopefully that like gives like other brands a run for their money and they like step it up and start coming out with, you know, full range of things too, because if Fenty can do it, anyone can do it. So let's step it up. But yeah, I love the products. I don't really have much to say, anything negative to say, aside from the fact that I will not use a concealer brush often, and I know that. But yeah, thank you so much for tuning into this little review. I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you have not subscribed already. I would totally appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching.